What's up, y'all? Will Linger here with VTAC Consulting. Hey, today we're going to jump into week 7 of our 9 weeks to better business finances by talking about reporting. We're able to do that because we've done the hard work of establishing our chart of accounts and our budget, and we have a good back office system with our accountant and our bookkeeper to make sure that the information that we're looking at is accurate and is up to date. And so, because of that, we're able to look at some of the key performance indicators that will help answer the question of how healthy is my business today? And so what I would recommend is looking at what percent of the year has transpired, where are we at against sales for the year, same thing for expenses, and then that'll naturally inform our burn rate, that profit margin. And then if I took all the cash that I had in my checking account and subdivided by my burn rate, that's going to help inform how many months worth of runway do I have in the event that there's a downturn in business or I have some unexpected expenses. So let's jump over to our budget so we can start to see where some of that information comes from. So here's a tool that I built that my customers use or I use on their behalf. And you'll see there's not a lot of data in here because, again, this is just a dummy version of the tool. But those metrics that we were just looking at are here. They're just a little hard to find. And so one of the things I like about the Google Suite is because it's all cloud-based, some of the formulas that I use, like you see up here in the formula bar, are updated regularly as long as I'm connected to the internet. So to know what percent of the year has transpired, it's pretty easy for me to know because every time I open this up, it refreshes and it'll tell me what percent has transpired. But again, the data that we're looking for is a little hard to find. So I'm going to start building some charts and some graphs to help me know just some of that information. But again, this is pretty messy. It's hard for the entire leadership team to dive in here and find exactly what they're looking for. So one of the easiest things to do is to open up a Google Sheet and to begin to build a dashboard, a fin dash for yourself. And again, you can link the graphs inside the Google Sheet to this Google Doc so that it's always updated every time that you open this up. So here's our kind of dashboard. This bunch of speedometer graphs, and it'll show me, what percent of my expenses have I expended year to date, my sales year to date, what's my burn rate currently, and my net profit margin. Okay, and then down below, I can begin to kind of dive into some of those buckets of my budget and see, okay, well, this is how much has transpired for the year. And then if I look at my actual expenditures for each one of these buckets, I can see that I've spent 12% of my advertising budget for the year and nothing anywhere else. And I can also then project that over the course of the year to show me, like, on the horizon, where do I intend to land when the clock rolls over to or the calendar rolls over to December 31st. And again, these are all calculations that you can do over inside the tool itself and then bring the graphs over here. And again, this is all updated. So based on this trajectory, I'm looking to spend only 37% of my budget for the year. And again, that's misinformation because, like I said, there's not a lot of data built into the budget that I show you all. But if you can imagine, each one of these categories gets built out over the course of the year and changes, and then that'll help inform decision making. So we'll know whether or not it's healthy, if we've overspent, underspent, and if there's, like I said, a downturn, we'll know kind of where we stand to be, or if you want to ramp up expenses, right? You want to hire another staff member, or you want to encourage your sales team. These are the types of financial reporting that you can do in addition to your profit and loss and your balance sheet, the traditional financial statements, to help you know how healthy is my business. So hopefully this is helpful for you all. If you have any questions or comments, or you want to see another metric, feel free to drop that in the comments below. And hope you all have a great day. Thanks.